many stores in Japan are running out of rice. It's a big problem.
Yeah, so what's going on? Why can't people find rice?
That's what we're going to talk about today.
Absolutely. Let's jump right in.
Hey everyone, welcome back to our podcast. I'm Tomoya.
Hi, I'm Andrea.
Can you explain the current situation about rice shortage?
Yeah, so apparently there's a huge rice shortage going on in Japan right now, in supermarkets and rice stores both. Basically, there's just not enough supply of rice in Japan. And the reasons are to the declining supplies are because of the severe heat wave last summer when the rice was being grown. And then also, apparently, according to some media, a lot of inbound tourists are causing the shortage also. So it's this double factor. It's the bad weather from last year plus a huge increase in inbound tourism.
Yeah, actually, I went shopping last night.
Yeah?
But I couldn't find any of rice bags in the supermarket.
Yeah, I went to 3 shops actually last week, and I kind of heard there was a rice shortage, but I wasn't really thinking it was so serious. Mm-hmm. There was literally nothing at the first shop I went to. The second shop had a few bags of new rice, but it was very, very, very expensive. Mm-hmm. And then the third shop had a few bags of rice, but not very much. Like literally 2 or 3 bags of rice. That was it.
Okay.
Yeah. So there is actually a shortage.
I didn't really know about it. I'm surprised.
Okay. Well, we eat a lot of rice in my family. I don't, but my sons do, and my husband is Japanese, so we actually buy a lot of rice. So I kind of am feeling the pinch right now. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. So since there's no rice at the supermarket, I bought some noodles.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, I was also thinking to buy pasta because I think a lot of people will do the same. If this rice shortage continues, people are going to start buying pastas and also flour to make their own bread at home. So there's going to be a pasta and flour shortage also to some degree. I'm guessing.
Okay.
I'm guessing.
Yes.
Yeah. So because of the rice shortage, I've noticed this entire year actually, the price of rice has really, really increased. So, for example, last year when I was buying rice, I usually buy 5-kilogram bags. Last year, I would probably pay around 1,900, maybe 2,000 yen per 5-kilo bag. This year, you can't even buy 5 kilos. It's 4 kilos. Mm-hmm. They don't make 5 kilos hardly.
Okay.
You can get 4 kilos for about 2,800 or 2,700. So it's really expensive this year.
And you can only get 1 rice bag at a time, right?
Yes. A lot of the stores have a limit, especially like if it's the new rice. There was a big sign at the shop that had the new rice saying limit 1 bag per family. Mm-hmm. So the wording is important. Some of my friends who have families, they'll send 1 child in to buy 1 thing and another child in to buy the same thing, and they pay separately. So the stores know that people do this. And instead of saying 1 per person, now they say 1 per family. Yeah.
That's a smart move.
Yeah, well, kind of.
But according to the government announcement,
Yes.
they say they have enough stocks.
Okay.
We don't need to rush for stock up rices.
Well, that's what the government says, but then the way people actually behave is very different. When the media says, oh, there's a rice shortage, or oh, there's a toilet paper shortage, immediately everyone goes out and buys a lot of that thing. Mm-hmm. So even though the government is saying, yes, we have enough supply, the people have already bought all the rice in the stores. There's no supply now. So actually, a lot of people are panic buying. Yeah.
So that's what the reasons this situation happened.
Yes. Have you ever panic bought anything?
I never done panic buying.
Okay, that's good.
Have you?
Good. I wouldn't say panic buying. Like, I realize that there is supply of rice or toilet paper or tissue or whatever. But like I need to have rice every day for my family. So I wouldn't say it's panic buying, but I did buy rice before I actually needed it. I only bought 1 bag though. I didn't buy like 6 bags or anything.
Yeah. So this really make me confused because government said we have enough stocks. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, we can't find any rice at the supermarket.
Yeah, right? It's kind of a strange juxtaposition of
Yes.
what the government is saying versus what the actual situation is. Yeah.
Also, if you checked on internet, people say, "Oh, we have enough rice at the supermarket," and then showing the picture of a rice box.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that also make me confused.
Okay.
Like, what's happening in Japan? Like,
Yeah, it's kind of a touchy time. Yeah. I think for me, the point is like to not panic, to not freak out and, oh, there's no rice. Because I'm like you. Like if there's no rice, okay, fine. I'll just eat something different, right?
So I guess people are buying up rice
I think so.
just
yeah.
for nothing.
Well, not for nothing, but I think they just don't want to be stuck without rice, especially people with families, with children, and like maybe older people who can't get to the store very frequently. Yeah, maybe they're buying a little extra.
So, do you remember the rice shortage in 1993?
A little bit, but honestly, I had just come to Japan and I was still a student at that time. And I really didn't understand Japanese very well. So we would watch the news in the evening and I kind of picked up that there was a rice shortage. But like at that time, I was single, I was a student. I didn't cook rice every day. Like we were mostly eating sandwiches and breads and prepackaged food. So it didn't really affect me, but I do remember it. Yeah, I do remember a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not really remembered also.
You were probably very young, right?
I was. I didn't know. Yeah, I heard about rice shortage on a TV. And then, so at the time we needed to buy Thai rice. And many people say Thai rice is not as good as Japanese rice.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that too. Like a lot of people were complaining about having to buy foreign rice.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't have much chance to eat Thai rice. I don't know why. Maybe my family's staple food is a little bit different from others.
Well, I just think like Thai rice isn't used in Japanese cooking very much.
Or maybe my family stocked up so many rice bags.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. I think like obviously Thai rice and Japanese rice are extremely different. The varieties are different. And so the kinds of food, the kinds of cuisine that you can make with those types of rice is different.
Yes.
So people saying like Thai rice isn't good or like California rice isn't good. It's not good for Japanese food, but it's good for other things like pilaf and chahan and where you need a drier kind of rice. A curry rice is good.
Right. Since I like Thai food, I don't mind eating Thai rice, but I can't find it.
Yeah, it's actually hard to find on a daily basis. Yeah.
So yeah, I just switched to noodles, as I said earlier, and pre-made rices.
Okay.
Yeah, it's expensive, but easy to cook.
Yeah, I mean it's expensive anyway compared to regular rice, but it's much more convenient. Yeah.
Yes.
So it's fine. You're paying for convenience.
True.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember back in 1993. One more thing, the media was interviewing. At that time, the media was interviewing like normal people, and a lot of new mothers, like mothers who had just had babies, were worried that they couldn't make enough milk for their babies if they didn't have Japanese rice. Thai rice wasn't good enough. It had to be Japanese rice. And I was thinking, wow, that's really silly. What do Americans do? What do Europeans? Not everyone is eating Japanese rice around the world, and everyone makes milk just fine. I don't know. I don't remember how that crisis was solved. Though I think maybe just naturally, like next year they planted more rice or something. I don't remember. I probably wasn't in Japan, to be honest.
Okay, we've explored an interesting topic today. Let's wrap up this episode.
Okay, so just to recap generally, today we talked about the rice shortage that's going on in Japan right now, how we would deal with it, and then also comparing the current situation to the situation that happened back in 1993 and what happened with that.
That's all for this episode. Bye.
Bye.